People believe that show. And people believe.
Is that Michael Jackson's voice? Ain't no way! What's good, y'all? It's your boy Soul Dyer. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video knows who Michael Jackson is. And when I was scrolling through YouTube, I happened to come across a video that seems very interesting. So in this video, we're gonna be reacting to why Michael Jackson couldn't be saved. This is gonna be a good one, so without any time waste, let's get right into it.
March 5th, 2009. Michael Jackson appears before a roaring crowd at the O2 Arena, announcing his final comeback tour, This Is It.
This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the
Holy shit, like this is not too long before he died. That's like so unfortunate.
final. This is the final curtain call. Okay? And I'll see you in July.
Tragically, the July dates would never come. June 25th, 2009, Michael Jackson will be found dead in his home.
I wonder how it was to react hearing the news about Michael Jackson's passing. Like, that must be wild, because imagine randomly hearing the king of pop is dead. I wonder how that felt in like 2009. I know everyone must have been shocked.
While the world mourned the icon, behind closed doors, an investigation begins. The main question, what really happened that night?
I did not give it to him.
Okay, so if you didn't put it there, who did?
Michael.
This footage was
What the hell is he talking about?
recorded on the evening of June 24th, just hours before the tragedy. In the video, Michael looks energized and full of life, rehearsing intensely.
Ain't no way in a couple months he was gonna be gone. He looks so full of energy, like he doesn't look sick or anything.
Ahead of him were 50 massive shows at the O2 Arena.
50 shows is crazy. Like, that must take a toll on your body.
Originally, only 10 concerts were planned, but the demand was so high that the organizers, AEG Live, decided to increase the number to 50. Did Michael actually want to perform 50 shows?
From 10 to 50 is an insane margin.
Of course not. He claimed he was put in front of a fact. One day he woke up and was told it wouldn't be 10 shows, but 50. Michael...
That's crazy. Keep in mind, Michael by this time should be in his like 50s or 60s. I'm not sure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but he should be pretty old.
was shocked by this. He told people close to him that he was only ready to do 10 concerts. He knew his body wouldn't handle that kind of pressure. At one point, he called his mother and said, "Mom, I don't know if I can do this. I can't handle 50 shows."
Yeah, 50 shows is ludicrous. Like, you can't expect a guy who's trying to retire, who's not moving like he used to in his prime, to perform 50 shows. Like, that's so dumb.
In response, AEG Live claimed that Michael agreed to it voluntarily. After tickets for the first 10 shows sold out, he supposedly agreed to add more dates in London. But with the...
I really wish Michael Jackson didn't agree to that, because who knows, maybe it wouldn't have taken such a toll on his body and he wouldn't have to go to such extremes to like perform at his best.
condition that it wouldn't exceed 50. Many experts and biographers believe Michael was cornered by his own debt. The company's CEO, Randy Phillips, was effectively controlling his life during that period. Even if Michael was against 50 dates, the financial obligations to the organizers, who already invested 20 to 30 million into the show, left him with no real choice.
That's crazy, but hey, you always have a choice.
In early June, Michael often didn't show up to rehearsals at all. He was exhausted, fragile, and mentally overwhelmed by the workload. He struggled to remember.
Like, imagine how stressful that is. Like, mind you, you've been singing and dancing your whole life, right? And like, you got 50 shows ahead of you right when you want to just take a break and relax. You're old, you're not in your prime, you can't move the same way, and you got a whole 50 shows ahead of you. It's just wild to think about.
Lyrics to songs he had performed for years, and even asked for a teleprompter on stage.
That's crazy. Forgetting lyrics to songs he performed for years, that's how you know he was nowhere near ready to perform.
Something he had never done before. Makeup artist Karen Fay, who worked with him for over 20 years, later said in court that by mid-June he was so thin she could see his ribs through his skin, and
that's crazy.
she feared for his life. By June 19, the situation had become critical. Michael was so weak, he was shaking from chills. He seemed disoriented and couldn't rehearse.
And they still made him perform. That's so stupid. This guy's clearly like not ready to perform, and they still made him do this. That's low-key evil.
Director and choreographer Kenny Ortega was feeding him with a spoon, rubbing his cold feet, wrapping him in blankets, and eventually sent him home.
That my friend wasn't right, that he wasn't well. There was something going on that was deeply troubling me. And I did ask him questions, and he did answer me. I did feel, though, that he was, not well.
AEG.
Well, no shit, he's not well. He's literally shaking. He's having goosebumps, and he's forgetting lyrics of songs he made himself. Obviously, he's not well.
Live was seriously concerned about his physical and mental condition, but not in the way you might expect. No empathy, no understanding, just business. Their goal was simple: get him back into working condition at any cost. The pressure was directed at his personal physician, Conrad Murray. He was being pressured under the threat of losing his $150,000 a month salary, paid not by Michael, but by the company itself. In one email,
that's crazy,
addressed to Kenny Ortega, co-CEO of AEG Live, Paul Gongaware, wrote, "We want to remind Murray that it is AEG, not MJ, who is paying his salary. We want to remind him what is expected of him." Interestingly, when Paul...
And I'm pretty sure we all know how this is gonna go. Like, this is crazy just seeing like the backstory of this.
Gongaware was questioned about this email during deposition, he answered, "I don't recall," more than 30 times. He later tried to testify it by saying it was just short-form communication and that he simply wanted the doctor to do his job.
Did you write that email?
I don't recall.
Conrad Murray first met...
Bro really said, "I don't recall." Like, shut your ass up, bro. We all know damn well you wrote that email.
Michael Jackson in 2006 in Las Vegas, when Michael needed a doctor to treat his daughter, Paris Jackson, for a cold. It was after that moment that Murray earned his trust. By 2009, when preparations for the tour began, the pressure on Michael Jackson was rapidly increasing, and he needed a doctor who would be with him constantly. Most importantly, someone who would give him medication without restrictions or formalities. The thing is, by that point, Michael had already been suffering from chronic insomnia for many years. Along with constant muscle pain and anxiety, his treatment had...
Not even for months. Do you know what it is to have insomnia for years upon years? Like, you can't even get a good night's sleep. No wonder he couldn't perform anywhere near his best. Keep in mind, his age too.
Become powerful sedatives and painkillers. He had been taking them for decades. The addiction started forming back in 1984, when a pyrotechnic explosion during a Pepsi commercial left him with second and third degree burns.
Holy, that's crazy. Yeah, I heard about that, like his hair caught on fire.
That's when these heavy drugs entered his life, the kind that caused dependency almost instantly. From that moment on, his life turned into a constant cycle between pain and relief. But in 2005, after a long and exhausting trial, things reached a new level. He moved on to extreme doses, trying to numb not physical scars anymore, but unbearable internal pain, insomnia, and paranoia.
Paranoia too? Like, that is crazy. He must have been really like suffering.
From that point on, medication stopped being treatment. It became his only escape from reality. After the breakdown on June 19, the next day, an emergency meeting took place at Jackson's house involving Kenny Ortega, Dr. Conrad Murray, and executives from AEG Live. Murray got angry at Ortega and told him, "Don't act like a doctor or an amateur psychologist. Direct the show and leave Michael's health to me." Despite the director's concerns, AEG Live decided not to stop the preparations. Murray assured everyone,
like, there could have been so much ways to prevent Michael Jackson's death. It's crazy.
that the artist would be ready to perform. Over the next 2 days, June 21st and 22nd, rehearsals were either missed or Michael barely participated on stage. The team was moving from the Forum to the main venue, the Staples Center. The calm before the storm ended on June 23rd. That night, he suddenly came back to life on stage. He was focused, energetic, and rehearsed at full intensity for almost an hour and a half. The same continued on June 24th. He was in a good mood. Everything seemed fine. The rehearsal.
You know what they say, when everything's looking like it's too good to be true, most of the time it's too good to be true.
Rehearsal ended late in the evening, and Michael went home, where the worst part would begin. 1 a.m. Michael Jackson can't fall asleep. He asks Murray for one drug. It doesn't work. Then another one. Still nothing. Closer to 10 a.m. in the morning, completely exhausted from hours of sleeplessness, Michael, in desperation, asks for a very powerful drug, known in his circle as milk.
Milk. I wonder what that could be.
I got to sleep, Dr. Conrad. I have these rehearsals to perform. I must be ready for the show in England.
Under the pressure from Michael, the doctor relents and gives him exactly what he wanted. This recording was made after the drug had taken effect.
When people leave that show, when people leave
Is that Michael Jackson's voice? Ain't no way.
my show, I want to say, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. No. I've never seen nothing like this.
At 10:50 a.m., Michael falls asleep, but he will never wake up again.
That is like, wow. Just hearing the story from like, cause we know like what happened to an extent, but hearing like the background and like what really led up to it is like, it's really crazy, especially if you're a Michael Jackson fan.
At 11:50 a.m., Murray notices that Michael Jackson is not breathing. Instead of immediately calling 911, Murray wastes precious time on personal matters.
What you mean personal matters? Someone in his house is not breathing. The first thing you do is to call 911. What does he mean by personal matters?
While Michael's life hangs on the balance, the doctor is busy making phone calls to his girlfriend and insurance agent.
Ain't no way he could have saved Michael Jackson, but he's busy making phone calls to his girlfriend. You cannot make this shit up.
The first port of call for a lay person is to call 911. They're calling for a skilled person. I am a specialist. I have the skill. I can start immediately. If you can do CPR as early as possible, that's great. But I don't know how long Michael was down.
So you didn't think you needed to call 911?
No, I'm not saying I don't need. I needed help. I needed help for sure.
Well,
but
911's your help.
It isn't until 12:13
Exactly. Like, who else were you supposed to call?
p.m., nearly half an hour after finding Michael breathless, that Murray finally decides to take action and call someone from Jackson's team.
Half an hour. Like, Michael Jackson really could have been saved. That's so crazy to think about. If this guy just got off the phone with his girlfriend and actually called, like, that's crazy.
He calls Michael Amir Williams, the singer's assistant. But even then, he avoids the truth. Instead of reporting a cardiac arrest, he simply said Michael had a bad reaction and tells him to get there fast.
Bad reaction. He's not breathing and his heart's not beating.
What did he say?
He said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm downtown." And he said, "Get here right away. Mr. Jackson had a bad reaction. Get here right away." And I said, "What's going on?" And he said, "Get somebody up here immediately." And then...
And did that terminate that phone call?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then Murray calls a security guard into the bedroom. Alberto Alvarez rushes in and steps cold, witnessing a total medical absurdity. Murray is performing CPR with only one hand while Michael lies on a soft mattress, an effort that is utterly useless on such a surface.
That is so crazy. Like, this doctor's making me mad the more I listen to this.
Instead of rushing to save him, the doctor stops and orders Alvarez to help stash medical vials and IV bags into bags. Only after the room is partially cleaned does Murray finally say, "Alberto, hurry, We need to take him to the hospital. We need.
That's so, like, this pisses me off. Like, wow. He really could have been saved if not for this dumbass doctor. Like, what are you doing?
An ambulance. Murray wasted critical time trying to hide evidence of powerful drugs instead of immediately calling for medical help.
Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we're trying to pump him, but he's not.
Okay. Okay. How old is he?
He's 50 years old, sir.
50. Okay. He's unconscious. He's not breathing.
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
5 minutes later, paramedics from the Los Angeles Fire Department arrive on scene. They find Michael Jackson without a pulse and not breathing. But Conrad Murray insists on continuing resuscitation. At 1:07 p.m., Michael is transported to the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Resuscitation efforts continue for more than an hour, but without results. 2:26 p.m., doctors officially pronounce Michael Jackson dead.
Wow, this is just like an insane story, because ain't no way. If you really think about it, Michael Jackson could have been saved if not for that doctor.
Right after Michael was declared dead, a very strange conversation takes place between Murray and the assistant Williams. Murray says they need to go back to the house to pick up some kind of cream.
He asked, he said that there's some cream in Michael's room or house, room, that he wouldn't want the world to know about. And he...
What kind of cream are they talking about? Like, what?
Requested that I or someone give him a ride back to the house to get it so the world, wouldn't know about the cream.
To get the cream so the world wouldn't know about it?
Yes, sir.
Williams is shocked. Only minutes have passed since Michael's death, and the doctor is already worried about some cream. Sensing something was off.
What kind of cream is that he wouldn't want the world to know? Like, what? That's so suspicious.
The assistant lies to Murray, saying the police had taken the car keys. In reality, Williams immediately contacts security and orders them to lock down all entrances to the estate. He understood one thing: Murray must not return to that bedroom before investigators arrive. Later, it turns out that by cream, Murray meant medication used for vitiligo. But people around Michael believed it was just a cover. The real goal was to get back into the empty bedroom and destroy the main evidence, traces of the very milk that killed the king. The trial of Conrad Murray begins only 2 years after the artist's death. At that time, the doctor completely...
So he had 2 years of free time to do whatever he wants. That's crazy.
He denies his guilt. His version never changes. He claims he never administered a fatal dose. According to Murray, he stepped out of the bedroom for just 2 minutes, and during that short window, Jackson, driven by depression and insomnia, injected himself with the drug.
I did not give it to him.
Okay, so if you didn't put it there, who did?
Michael.
The key
I don't believe him. Like, I really don't believe him.
witness for the prosecution is Dr. Christopher Rogers, the forensic pathologist who performed the autopsy on Michael Jackson. He rejects the defense's version that Jackson injected himself while the doctor was out of the room. He explains that the level of sedation would not have allowed Michael to wake up and carry out those actions within the 2 minutes Murray described.
Yeah, the doctor's obviously lying, bro. Like, no, Michael Jackson didn't inject that with himself, bro. It was obviously him.
Were you able to ascertain and make a determination as to the manner of death regarding Michael Jackson?
Yes.
And what was the manner of death?
The manner was homicide.
The judge sentences Murray to 4 years in prison, the maximum under
Only 4 years?
that charge. But in 2013, he is released after serving about 2 years due to California's prison
Released after 2 years is crazy.
overcrowding policies and good behavior. Today, Conrad Murray lives far from the Hollywood spotlight. After losing his medical licenses in California, Nevada, and Texas, he eventually returned to the Caribbean. In 2023, he opened a private medical institute in Trinidad and Tobago, where he continues to practice medicine to this day, still maintaining his innocence in the death of the King of Pop. But we all understand one thing. Murray's guilt is obvious. but he is only the final note in a long symphony of destruction. The Pepsi accident in 1984 opened the door to addiction. The 2005 trial burned out everything that was left inside him.
Yeah, because he had to do some sort of trial for like this Neverland kid, whatever, which was so crazy. Imagine how stressful that must have been.
And the contract with AEG Live for 50 shows turned his life into a deadly business plan. If you want to learn the full story of Michael Jackson, check out.
This is crazy because Michael Jackson, from what I got from this video, could have been saved. He really could have been saved if the doctor would have just locked in and got off the phone and done his job as a doctor. That's really wild. But hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you on my next video. Peace.